Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a review and demo of the new NYX 3 Steps to Sculpt palette. So they came out with 4 different shades of highlight and contour. So you get a matte highlight, a shimmery highlight, and then a matte bronzer. So these two are matte, perfect for kind of sculpting out the face. And bonus, you get a highlighter, which I thought was pretty cool. I was excited. NYX, I love their matte bronzer. That's definitely one of my favorite affordable matte bronzers. And then their individual, what is it, HD setting powder and banana. I love that formula to set underneath my eyes. So I was curious to see what this whole like palette would bring. I don't think I've ever really used a NYX highlight that I really enjoy, so I was curious about this one. This runs for about $12 on the Ulta website and in stores. I don't know, probably about the same price at NYX Cosmetics. At Target, maybe you might be able to find it for a little bit cheaper, maybe with the coupon. Same thing with Ulta. I did use a coupon with this product and the eyebrow pencil that I'll review in my next video. But I picked up mine in the shade light. So I was between fair and light, but because I do have more of a tan right now, like I don't know if you can tell, this is a tan for me. I am tanning because I have been running outside more, so light actually did suit me. I was afraid, I was like, is the yellow gonna be too yellow and is the bronzer gonna be too dark? I feel like if like more in the winter time I kind of get a little bit more pale, my natural shade, I would probably go for the fair, because in general the fair just definitely had like cooler under eye highlight and then the cooler contour. So I might have possibly picked that up if I really like this product. Honestly, I think it's just okay. For me, I think what's kind of lowered my personal rating of it would probably be the shimmery highlights. If it were not for that, if it was just kind of rating these two, then I would probably recommend this product for sure. But I feel like there's definitely like, I'll mention another alternative that I much prefer over this for the price and the quality. But in general, I just give you a little bit more. Maybe this is something you still might want to try out, maybe you still might like. For me, right off the bat, the under eye highlight, the matte shade, I feel like in the beginning, maybe like that first top layer wasn't as smooth, but as I kind of got through it, maybe like the second try, third try, setting underneath the eyes, I definitely liked it way more. And this is actually like nice and pigmented too, especially for me when I like to go underneath and clean up my contour. Just kind of swirl my brush in here, and you can see it will clean it up. You can see how bright it is underneath the contour. So I definitely enjoyed the shade. For my skin tone, like I'm not totally warm, I've got a bit of a tan, but it wasn't like yellow. Some yellow under eye highlights can be too yellow. It definitely wasn't too yellow. And then for the bronzer shade, I was like, is this gonna be too dark? And even in the review and demo, you can see when applying the bronzer shade, because I was like, you know, for the camera, trying to kind of like, you know, dip it, like, you know, just so you can see I'm going to use that color next. I think I might have dipped too much and I kind of applied it on my cheeks, but it wasn't extremely hard to blend. However, sometimes, I don't know if it's the type of brush I'm using, but sometimes I feel like it could be a little bit patchy. Like, I've definitely had other affordable bronzers that I feel like blend out like even smoother. I feel like this one I really kind of have to like buff it in and work at it. If I do too much, I definitely have to kind of work a lot to buff it out. It is doable, but I feel like these aren't as buttery smooth as, you know, I feel like they could be. I definitely feel like the matte bronzer formula, the individual matte bronzer that NYX has, I feel like that blends out even easier. These, just like, I just wish the formula was just a little bit more smooth. And then when it comes to the shimmery highlights, I was wondering, I was like, oh, is this gonna be too dark for me? Like, is this gonna be, you know, what I prefer, something with a little more champagne? Is it gonna be the gold going to be too gold? But for my highlight right now, I can definitely pull it off. But once again, I don't know if you just kind of have to go through like the first layer of film, but I've kind of been trying to swirl my brush through to see if that'll make a difference. But I feel like the highlight, it's a bit of a gritty highlight, if you get what I mean, but it's just not as smooth. It's not like a nice sheen. You can definitely see the little tiny specks of glitter, and it just feels kind of gritty even when like on the brush. you know, you have like those smooth, like, ooh, you know, and then when kind of like dipping your finger into it, it's gritty. I can kind of see it. Maybe, I don't know, I feel like even I can't melt it in with like my Max Fix Plus. So I just wish in general, I feel like they just needed to like grind down the product just a little bit more to make it a little bit smoother overall. And then honestly, I think it would have been a really great product. So this is about $12 and I was like, I don't know if it's worth it. Honestly, if I had to recommend a matte highlight and a matte bronzer and a shimmery kind of a bronzer for your cheekbones, I would definitely instead recommend the Wet n Wild. This is their Contour and Sculpt contouring palette. Contour. What the hell? The Contour and Highlight palette, did I misspell that? But this thing has been used and abused, and I've definitely been using this lately. This only costs $5. And then I would also combine that with their Mega Glow highlights, which now they have so many different shades. This is the one in Precious Petals, and people love it so much they just extended the color line. So you can definitely just choose your matte highlight and contour, and then kind of even customize and choose your highlight. So because some people don't like everything that comes in one palette, so I would definitely recommend these. And this is only $5, and I think this is about $5, if not less, no more than that. $10 for an amazing combination, as opposed to $12, where it could honestly use some work. I think I personally would probably return this. Maybe I had my hopes up too high, but I was a little underwhelmed. I feel like I'll use it, but I don't love it. I definitely don't gravitate towards it. I don't foresee the NYX palette hitting pan like my Wet n Wild. That's how you know that is loved. But then again, the Wet n Wild has that buttery smooth formula that I wish the NYX had. If you've tried these two, definitely let me know if you agree. And if you've tried the NYX 3 Steps to Sculpt palette, definitely let me know. I'm curious to know if anybody has tried it, if you've liked it. How do you feel about the highlight? I feel like it's a little bit too glittery, like tiny glitters that just, you can kind of see them. Like in photos, applying it looks nice, but up close I was like, why do I see that? Like I want my highlight to kind of blend in, look a little bit more wet as opposed to gritty. Who wants their highlight to look gritty? So this, I would say definitely pass. Check out some other products, either the one I recommend, or let me know what your favorite combos are. However, I'm glad I did pick it up. But luckily I can't remember receipt. If not, I have my Ulta points, so I can just return it and be like, it's right there, give me my money back, please. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review and demo. Make sure to subscribe to keep up with some more reviews and demos. Check the description box for more affordable or high-end reviews and demos and products maybe you're eyeing. Maybe I did a little lip swatch for you so you can check out different colors, or just in general I did a demo just so you can see the product in action. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.